Good morning, Diecast friends, family, and everybody. It's Too Often Tuesday. It really is Too Often Tuesday. And today is Too Often Tuesday, which may morph into Toyota Tuesday, but aside from the Toyotas that I already own, not a lot of Toyotas come through this headquarters. I could show you one or two cars, but it wouldn't really justify calling the whole day that. So for now, it's Too Often Tuesday. And what I got lined up today is some trade goods. One from Bad Dad, and he sends some other stuff, which is going to be for sale. It's inventory augmentation. And the other stuff is from Bill Wilkinson. So this video is brought to you by Bad Dad and Bill Wilkinson. So this came in from Bad Dad. It's the Rig Storm X-Racer. See? X-Racer right there. And I've had a couple of these, but sold them because I'm a scalper scumbag. And I never kept one for myself. And I recently, as you probably know, because I've done like 17 videos about it, I'm sort of collecting X-Racers for the hell of it because they're easy pickings. And I never kept one of these. So here is the, I think they call it fuchsia, translucent fuchsia Rig Storm. And it's a good example of a car that's, its appeal sort of comes into clarity when it's taken out of the package. Because I didn't really think much of this in the package, but when I've seen them out of the package, they're pretty rad. I mean, it's like a drag truck or a racing truck. Some serious horsepower behind this thing. But it's an X-Racer. It's a treasure hunt, which is why it was easy to sell and hard to come by on the shelves. But I got it now, thanks to Bad Dad, who is rad. Rad Bad Dad. And I got a bunch of stuff from Bill, which I'm going to reciprocate. This is a trade. So let me talk about the Lucy's first. Here is a Lamborghini Gallardo Superleggera. Hopefully I pronounced that close to the proper pronunciation. Lamborghini Gallardo. I don't know how the Italians pronounce L's. I pronounce it like Spanish. Gallardo Superleggera. It's got a number. It's like LB 420 or something like that. But this blue one is, no, I'm sorry. This blue one was a mainline release. And I got another one here, lime green. And I think this one was a multi-pack exclusive. Yeah, both Superleggeras. I always forget what this is called. Power pusher, power thruster or something. Forward force. A forward force, but not an X-Racer, believe it or not. It's so confusing. It's a clear-bodied car, but it's not an X-Racer. It was in like a track builder 5-pack or something. So this is going to go in my X-Racer. Well, I'm not even going to call it X-Racer. When I establish this box, it's just going to be clear-bodied Hot Wheels cars. Clear-bodied Hot Wheels. This high raker, I'm not going to pull it up because one thing that happened when I was a kid with these high rakers is you bend the axles when you're pulling the little cartridge back there to jack it up like that. It tends to bend the axles, and these are slightly bent. You can tell it's had years of abuse, but this is a pretty nice one. It's a 63 split window. And I think it's from 83, so it's pretty damn old. And another one, a black one, also a high raker. And there's a variant. Both of these have a variant where the rear wheel is big. And I think, yeah, this one has a rear wheel variant where it's big. This one has two variants, one with a big rear wheel and one with a gray hubcap. kind of thing. But this is what's called the Blackwall small rear wheel. And again, I'm not going to pop that up to show you what it looks like. I think it's all the way down. But this one's from 84. Pretty good shape. A couple scuffs there, but I don't see. Look at that wheel. That's what happens when the high rakers are pulled up. But it's a good example of this car. Obviously, with my personal collection, I don't care too much. I just kind of like a butterfly collector. I want an example of that car. So if a nicer one comes along, I'll replace it. But for now, this is totally cool. As long as it still rolls. That's kind of my threshold. If it still rolls on its own power, like well, not its own power, but if you push it and it still rolls, good enough. If it's so messed up that it won't even roll, then even I might reject it. This is a 80s or 80. I think it's 1980 Corvette. I think this is the one that came in like a champagne color last year or the year before. But this one's purple. It's got something in the back. What's in the back? A duffel bag. It's pretty cool purple. One little nick there, but that's cool. I oiled this because the wheels were a little sticky. So I oiled the wheels and polished it up a bit. So it's looking pretty good. Definitely would take it. I don't even know what year this is from, but the fact that it has a metal base and a metal body means it's from a ways back. And then this, I always forget what this is called. It had two names. It had an original name, Bad Ratitude, I think was its original name. And then they changed it to Ratical Razor or something like that. But it's a pretty recent one from a multi-pack. And I'm going to put that in my Hot Wheels Hot Rods box. So now the cardeds. I'm a big fan of this casting, and this is one that I didn't have. It's really difficult to find the ones I don't have. I think there's 30 something in total. A couple retools, and this yellow one didn't have. So pretty pleased to get it. Yellow with sort of a wood grain side, maybe flames, and based on the hood scoop or the little blower cover, whatever the hell that is, and the height of the side pipes, this looks like it's from the era of the first tooling. And oh no, the surfboard is not removable, so it's at least the second tooling, if not the third. Damn, I was wrong. But either way, I don't have this yellow one, and I'm not being a completist about it or anything. I'm not being a completist about anything anymore, but I do love these, and I want as many as I can find. Another X-Racer. See it? It's the Draftnator in orange from 2021. Don't have this one. Obviously a Chevy C10. One day we're going to have an X-Racer showdown. I think once I have all of them from 2005 up to the present day, we'll have like a championship and see which X-Racer is actually the fastest of all X-Racers. Speaking of X-Racers, I got 2 5-packs from Mr. Bill, and let me get the right ones. So this one's from, I think, 2021 or 2022. It's got those cars in it: Cloak and Dagger, High Roller, Aeropod, Power Pistons, and Multi-Racer. And here they are. Here's the Monty Racer, ice blue. Oh no, that's the power piston. Sorry. This is the Monty Racer, green. Cloak and Dagger. I think I have this one in my Cloak and Dagger box, but I'll check this off my X-Racer list. And it looks like the underside is white. The inner skeleton, high roller, and red. And the aero pod. The other one is a bit older. I'm not even sure what year this is from because it looks vintagey. They listed the cars like that. And it has another Monty Racer, a carbonator, a drift rod, a stock car, and a blitz speeder. And here they are. This one has the Monty Racer first. The carbonator, which is actually a bottle opener in brown, clear with brown metal. The metal part's brown and the body's clear. Drift rod, clear blue. Stocker in yellow. And the blitz speeder in red. We got this year in 2 different colors, but neither one was an X-Racer. And I don't think either one had a translucent body. Very, very poor seller. These fantasy cars are unloved by the masses. Certain people like them a lot. I'm starting to develop a thing for X-Racers. And I'm getting close. Well, not close. I maybe have half. There's like 250, 230, 250 or something like that. And I think I have like maybe 100, 110. But that's all for Too Often Tuesday. If you just close your eyes, before you know it, it'll be Wednesday. And Wednesdays are wishlist Wednesdays. No big news, no big rants. The 50-cent sale on loose 2024 cars, Hot Wheels, is going until midnight, October 2nd. So cash in on that. I need to get rid of a lot of those cars. Like we had like 2,000 loose 2024s, which is way too many. It takes forever to find the cars that people order. But in the past couple of days, we've moved like probably 1,000 of them. And it's still too many. I kind of would like to have it down to like a couple hundred loose cars per year. And there's so many cars that people don't care about, like the fantasy cars, the Fiats, and the little things like that. There's of the Hot Wheels main line. Let's say there's 250 named cars, and then with the recolors, it's 400 and something. There's like 50 cars per year that people really, really want. And then the rest is kind of like filler, unless you're a completist or just a fantasy card nut. So cash in goes till midnight Thursday. That's the 2nd, right? Thursday. And then maybe put something else on sale. I'm trying to get rid of anything that we have a lot of and just have the altar Pipeline of Plunder and the Altar of Sacrifice, like the hot shit and the not so hot shit, if you catch my drift. So talk to you tomorrow. Wishlist Wednesday. I got to figure out what I want. There's a lot of 2026 stuff coming that I want, but as far as this year, I don't know. Talk to you then.